Hey guys, it's Justin here doing a little impromptu video and asking you guys for your support. You guys have been absolutely fantastic for the entire time that this channel has been around. It's been nothing but positive feedback from people. Channel growth has been slow recently as we've been moving away from the Codemasters F1 games. That very likely to change if F1 2015 is a big enough improvement. I'm really hoping it is. Miko is as well, I know, and hopefully we'll be bringing you guys some more Codemasters F1 content once 2015 is released. But right now, what I want to ask you guys is to go and take a look at motorsport.com in the sim racing section. I'll provide a link at the bottom of this video, and I'd like you guys to go over there and check out my new article that I wrote for motorsport.com. It's called Why I Sim Race, and it has a question mark at the end, not my choosing, but it's called Why I Sim Race, question mark, and it's on, again, on the front page currently of the motorsport.com sim racing section, and it's already gotten a huge response from people on Twitter and sort of my old friends from high school and stuff like that, who I have also begged to go and click on it on Facebook and stuff like that. And so I wanted to just make this really short video to ask you guys if you could also, if you have time, go over and check it out. Also at the top of the article there is a button that's that says share. I believe it says separate buttons. Yeah, it says share on Facebook, share on Twitter, so on and so forth. That would help out a lot as well if you guys don't mind sharing on Twitter or Facebook or whatever social media platform you prefer. I believe you can leave comments, but I think you have to be signed in to motorsport.com. I think you have to have an account in order to leave a comment. So, but even just going and clicking on the article does count as a view. And obviously, this is my first real article that's in a real motorsport publication. Obviously, a lot of you will know that I've been writing for iRacing News for well over a year now. It's been about a year and 2 months that I've been writing for iRacing News, and I'm going to be continuing to write for iRacing News. I'm not going to be stopping my writing for them, and in fact, next season I'm going to be focusing on the AOR Pro Mazda series, is what I'm going to be writing about for Season 2 of iRacing on iRacing News. So, but this is, again, sort of my first foray into the world of actual motorsport writing. It is still about sim racing. Obviously, it's called Why I Sim Race, so it is about sim racing, and it is in the sim racing section of motorsport.com. But motorsport.com is a big website with lots of information about F1, IndyCar, NASCAR, WEC, rally racing, all that kind of stuff. They cover all forms of motor racing, motorcycles, MotoGP, all that sort of stuff. They do all of it, including sim racing. And I recently sent them an email, and I've been in contact with a great guy from motorsport.com who has been working with me, and this is my first article for them. I've got a couple more articles in the works that I plan on writing for them as well. One of them is going to be about Assetto Corsa. That's probably going to be coming out relatively soon. In fact, I hope they have that written by the end of this week. I'm recording this on Wednesday, March 4th, and this video is probably going to go up on Wednesday, March 4th. And I'm hoping really to have the Assetto Corsa article completed by maybe I would like to have it done by March 7th, Saturday, March 7th. It does, obviously, there's a time delay between when I submit it and when it goes up. So hopefully that Assetto Corsa article, though, will maybe be up by Monday the 16th, something like that, I'm hoping. And then after that, I'm going to be writing an article about Formula Sim Racing, or FSR as it's better known, which many of you guys know is the series that Jeroen Kweekel, aka Onage, races in. And so I'm going to be doing an article about that. That one's going to be a little bit more intense. It's going to be a little bit longer, and it's going to be a little bit more in-depth. Whereas the Assetto Corsa one's going to be a little bit shorter, only about 600 words, give or take. And it's just going to be sort of an explanation of what Assetto Corsa is, maybe its strengths, its weaknesses, that sort of thing. So that one is going to be a little bit shorter. But again, really just asking you guys, if you have the time and you don't mind, I would really appreciate you guys going and clicking on the link. Again, I'm going to put it down at the bottom. I'll put a link to the front page of the sim racing section of Motorsport. I myself like to see it on the front page, you know, being featured and everything. And then of course you can click on it from there. Also, I'll go ahead and put in a link just directly to the article if you prefer to save yourself an extra click. And I think it still counts as a view even if you click the direct link one from the YouTube page here. Now also, since I'm doing this little update video, I did want to kind of just talk about the channel a little bit. Obviously, a huge response from Miko's recent video, the shocking interview with Codemasters F1 2014 employee. That was all Miko, 100% Miko. He wrote everything that is, he did everything that is involved in that video, and it's already, I mean, as I'm reading this, it's very, very close to hitting 5,500 views, which is fantastic for a channel with under 1,300 subscribers. So very, very pleased with the response from that video. Also, the Race of Champions videos that have been coming out, nearly 500 views on the finale right now, which very, very happy with. 42 likes on that as well, 0 dislikes, which I do take a look at and I'm very happy about. The day 1 video has, it's approaching 400 views, so it's a little bit less than the finale. The day 2 video, though, only has 150 views, and I would encourage you guys to go and check it out. I did expect day 2 was going to be a little bit less popular on account of Alex Gillen and Onage both not racing on day 2. So a lot of people were probably saying, you know, oh, I came to hear Justin do commentary and also see Onage and Alex race, and I understand that. You know, you guys are fans of Alex and Onage and their YouTube pages and stuff like that. Totally understandable. But I just really wanted to say that the racing on day 2 was fantastic. Some of the best racing of the week was done in those groups 5 through 8. Not the least of which was done by Miko. Had some incredible races. Also, there was this guy TCLF who raced on day 2. He was the fastest driver of the day, and he took a sort of rally approach to his racing at the Wembley Stadium circuit there, and it was unique. It was very different from what other people were doing, and it was very effective as well, which was very interesting. He drew a lot of attention, both from the commentators and also from the spectators as well. So I did want to encourage you guys to definitely check out the day 2 video if you haven't already checked it out, because it really is amazing. It's a fantastic video. It's just as good as day 1, and you know, some parts are even better than day 1. It really is amazing. Also, obviously, recently we've done the multiple episodes of, or the multiple parts of the new episode of the Boxcast, the Yareth test review. I would encourage you guys to check that stuff out as well if you're interested in hearing our opinions about the upcoming F1 season, and also if you'd like to share your opinions as well. Lots of good discussions going on in those videos, particularly the Ferrari video, which has not gotten all that many likes or views or anything, but it's had an incredible amount of comments on it, actually. Has the Ferrari video, at least last I checked. Let me just pull it up and make sure. Yeah, lots of comments, or at least some long comments. It seems people are very passionate about Ferrari. So if you guys want to join in on the discussion, you're more than welcome to leave your comments on the Boxcast. They're all relatively short, between 10 and 20 minutes each. The Force India one is a little on the long side. And then Mercedes and Red Bull are a little bit long, but everything else for the most part is in that 10 to 20 minute range. Lotus was pretty short, only 7 minutes for Lotus, because it's really hard to, I mean, you know, things are going well for them, obviously, but with the new engine and stuff, it was just tough to tell. Now also, I will be returning with the Green Hell Greenhorn series, because I really enjoy doing that, and it's unfortunate that I have not been able to record more of that recently, but that will be returning 100%. I guarantee you will be seeing more Green Hell Greenhorn videos, but also they will be with commentary. Obviously, the 4 videos that have come out for it so far, it's just me driving around. I'm not the best driver. I'm certainly not terrible, but obviously you guys, I'm sure a lot of you are subscribed to the channel for commentary. or from Miko's driving rather than mine, because Miko is very talented. So I would encourage you guys to check that stuff out. As far as the PRL videos are concerned, I'm going to do my best to try and I'm not sure if I'm going to be I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish those, because already the new season is starting. It's an incredible amount of work that goes into those, hours and hours and hours of editing and commentary and more editing, followed by even further editing, and then critiquing and then re-editing. It's a lot of work that goes into those PRL videos, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish up this season, but certainly I'm going to be changing up the format a little bit for those for the upcoming season. Speaking of which, just as a little promotion, PRL has changed the iRacing Sunday series. It is now the iRacing IndyCar series, and it is going to be using the IndyCar every season. We really enjoyed our time this season with the IndyCar, the DW12, so that is going to be continuing from here on out. The iRacing Sunday series might make a return at some point in some other form, where we change car every season and stuff like that. But again, we had such a response from the DW12, one of our more popular seasons that PRL has ever had with iRacing, so that will be continuing. So if any of you guys are interested in racing the DW12 in a league, whether it's oval or road racing, I would encourage you to sign up on the PRL forums, www.precisionracingleague.com, and then you want to go to the iRacing forums, and then it's the iRacing IndyCar series. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's the iRacing IndyCar series, season 1. The IRIS is what it's called. And if any of you guys of any speed are welcome to join. We've got people that are extremely fast, way faster than I am, like 1 second to 2 seconds a lap faster than I am. And also we have people that are on the slower side as well. There are people who I am 1 second or 2 a lap faster than they are. I'm really quite in the middle with that DW12. But again, people of all speeds are encouraged to sign up. Again, it's a mixture of oval and road racing. It's 6 road races and 6 oval races. At least last I checked, that is subject to change. It might be 5 and 5, but it's going to be a 50-50 split. And you're not required to race all of them. And there are drop weeks too. So for instance, if you're really focused on just road racing and you have no interest in oval racing whatsoever, you can join the league and race just the road races. And even if you miss 1 or 2 of them, it's not a big deal. Even if you miss 3 of the 6, it's not a big deal. No one's going to give you any crap for it. Speaking of which, Miko and I are going to be teammates again for this upcoming iRacing IndyCar Series Season 1. We're going to be forming the Box team. It's a team of 3 drivers, and we do not have a 3rd driver as it stands right now. Our 3rd driver last season was Ashley Blakely, who I really enjoy. He's actually races iRacing on a pad, and a lot of times he's quicker than me. He's very, very talented, great racer, very fair racer as well. I really enjoyed having him on my team, but the regulations for the new season state that you cannot have the exact same 3 people in a team. You have to lose at least 1 driver. And since Miko and I are partners on YouTube, that kind of made the decision for me. So Ash is, and in fact, he said he didn't really like the DW12 despite his good performances all season long. So he might not even be racing next season. So basically, we are looking for a new teammate, and I would not mind taking on somebody brand new. I mean, even if you don't know anything about the DW12, if you don't even know anything about iRacing, I am inviting you to join the Box team for the upcoming season of PRL iRacing IndyCar Series Season 1. And again, really, even if you miss a few races, it's not a big deal. Miko and I are both going to be focusing on the road side for the upcoming season. We're going to be skipping the oval races, so we're really not going to be in contention for the team's championship. But again, you know, we're more than willing to take someone under our wing and help you learn and get better at iRacing in general, and also with the DW12, maybe racing in general. So even if you're extremely slow, you know, as long as you're willing to show up, I'd say for at least 3 of the 6 road races, or even 3 of the 6 oval races. But obviously, again, we won't be attending the oval races, so we won't be able to provide much help for you on that if you decide to do that. But anybody that wants to join, let me know on YouTube. Let me know on the Precision Racing League forums. Let me know on Twitter, and we can make that happen. You will get a custom livery made for you if you join the team with us. That will be made by David Wormold, one of the leaders of Precision Racing League. He's making liveries for our team. You can pick your own color, and he will make a livery for you, so you can look all nice and spiffy while you're racing with us. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about. IGP Manager videos. I would like to do at least one more IGP Manager video. The last one that came out was Intermediate Driver Training and Race Preparation, which is sort of for people who are not quite beginners that could use you know, some more tips. But I plan on making an 8th video for IGP Manager, and that will be a little bit more advanced. Again, for those who are familiar with the videos, I'm not the #1 resource in the world for IGP. I am still learning along with you guys, but I have compiled even more information since making those videos, and I would like to share that with everybody. So hopefully there will be more IGP videos, or at least one more IGP video that will be coming out in the near future. Also coming out soon will be Project Cars. Project Cars is going to be releasing soon, and I'm very heavily considering starting a racing club. This is not a league, it's not a championship. There will be no points awarded for any of the races, and practice will be very limited. I'm going to use some hypotheticals here. Let's say that the races are at 8 p.m. GMT on Sundays. Again, that's not confirmed or anything. I haven't even gotten that far yet, but let's use that as an example. Basically, 1 hour before the race starts, I will announce the car and track that are going to be used. It's going to be a different car and a different track for each week, and you'll only have about an hour to practice with it. So it'll be very relaxed because you will not be able to practice for the races, so you don't have to invest a whole lot of time. If you get crashed out at the first corner, you won't be all upset because you haven't invested hours and hours of your life into having a good performance. You will have invested exactly 1 hour, or possibly even less. So again, it's more of a racing club than a racing league, and it's anybody can join is how it'll work. You will get sort of like strikes. Obviously, we don't want somebody coming in and just crashing everybody out every single time. You know, so you will get warnings for causing incidents and stuff like that. And then, you know, obviously, if you accumulate enough warnings, that will mean that you will no longer be invited to race with the club. But again, no championship points, no pressure, totally casual, and I'm hoping to really get, you know, just some people that are looking to have a good time racing each other, varying speeds. You know, obviously someone might join who absolutely dominates, but again, it won't matter. You know, it's all about side-by-side racing. That's what I enjoy about racing. I enjoy going side-by-side with people through corners. You know, I don't care about winning. I don't care about losing. I care about having a good time, and it seems to me that there are a lot of people that feel the exact same way, and hopefully we'll get a decent amount of signups. I'm really looking for like 15 to 25 people, something like that, to join this racing club. And again, it's, you know, for all speeds, you know, and so if you're just starting out with sim racing, I think this could be a great opportunity for you to just kind of get in the groove of things, you know, get into that mindset without the added pressure of league racing. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably do an announcement video. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about the Wheel World as well, which was a series that came out last fall, and I really enjoyed making it, and I got great responses from people. The comments were always very, very positive. People really seemed to like it, but they just didn't get that many views. And now that I've built my new PC, I really don't think I'm gonna put The Sims on the new PC, just because I would be doing it specifically for the wheel world, and that's a lot of hard drive space to take up and whatnot. So unfortunately, I think this is now officially me saying that the wheel world probably will not be returning, at least not anytime soon. The 7 episodes that are up there right now, I'm really happy with how they came out. I think they're pretty entertaining for F1 fans to watch. And again, I'm really happy with the response that people gave back. But I've just got so much other stuff going on, and I really would like to focus on other things rather than the wheel world. I gave it a shot. It got pretty good response, not quite as good as I was hoping, if I'm being totally honest. I was sort of hoping that we would maybe get 500 views per video, and really it was only about 150 to 200 views. Actually, I see here episode 1 got about 325 views as of this recording, but after that it kind of tailed off a little bit. The Hamilton versus Rosberg fight episode, that one actually has almost 300, but a lot of the other episodes are a little bit lower on the view count. And again, I really do appreciate all the support from everybody about the wheel world. There were some big YouTube names actually that contacted me and said how much they loved it. Fizzy Fan specifically was one of them who contacted me after I released those videos and said, these are hilarious, and he said he really enjoyed them. Also, the Racing Humor Twitter account, the guy that runs that, he's a great guy. If you don't follow Racing Humor on Twitter, go follow him right now. He also contacted me and said how much he enjoyed that series. So it is with great regret that I say that it probably will not be returning. Certainly it won't be anytime soon though, if ever. So again, that's sort of the direction that the channel is going in. Again, the main purpose of this video was to ask that you guys go check out my new article on motorsport.com. I really would like to become a racing writer. I mean, I would like that to be my full-time job. I'd prefer commentator over racer, or writer, if I'm being perfectly honest. I would rather, I have more fun doing commentary versus writing, because commentary is sort of off the cuff. It just happens. It's very much improv. I really enjoy that aspect of it. It's very challenging. It's very enjoyable. I really love doing commentary, but unfortunately it's much more difficult to break into the world of racing commentary versus the world of race writing. So again, this is you guys have the opportunity here to potentially help me in that move, that sort of career move. I do not have a writing degree or anything like that. Writing is just something that I've kind of always done since I was a kid, and I've been lucky enough to have joined iRacing News and sort of develop my my resume, or CV, as it's known in Europe. And I've got quite a collection of articles that I've written. Motorsport.com has given me this opportunity to write for them now, and I'm really hoping that it will bloom, it'll blossom into something that becomes a sustainable career. And then hopefully that would actually also give me more free time to focus on YouTube as well, because if I become a racing writer, I believe that would give me more free time. Right now I work 40 hours a week every single week, and I wake up extremely early in the morning. I wake up at 6:40 in the morning to start work each day, and because of that, it's very difficult to push out content. Again, and I don't normally do this type of thing, but I do ask that you guys go check out the article, hit the share button if you don't mind, and hopefully this will be a regular thing. Again, they've already asked me to write the 2 additional articles about FSR and Assetto Corsa, so you will definitely be seeing 2 more articles from me on motorsport.com's sim racing section in the near future, I hope. But it's not a paying gig yet, but I'm hoping to grow along with motorsport.com's sim racing section. They're obviously an established website at this point. They have a lot of contributors, and it's a successful brand, and their sim racing section is relatively new, and I'm hoping to grow with it. So any support that you guys can provide will be very, very beneficial, and hopefully will mean good things for myself and also for this for the channel as well. So thank you guys so much. For those of you that listened to this entire thing, it ended up being a lot longer than I anticipated, but I do appreciate you guys who stayed and listened to the whole thing. Thanks for being subscribers of Box Gaming. We got a lot of followers on Twitch recently because of the Race of Champions, and I'm not going to take that responsibility lightly. Obviously, everybody is looking for more quality content from Box Gaming, not just on YouTube, but also Twitch now, as we are over 300 followers on Twitch. And hopefully I'll have some great ideas as far as things that we can stream on the Box Twitch channel, and also some more great ideas for videos on the channel as well. So thank you guys again so much for everything that you do. It really, this channel has already long ago surpassed any of my expectations. I want to say that. That's how I'll end this off. I never expected Box Gaming to be what it is today. With over 350 videos, nearly 150,000 views, almost 1,300 subscribers, I never expected these sort of numbers from the channel, and I'm blown away by the response constantly. I mean, I am just floored by it, and it really does mean a lot to me. I know a lot of times I don't respond to comments, and I do apologize about that. I do read them all, though. Every comment that ever gets sent in on YouTube gets sent to the Box email address, and I see it, Miko sees it, and we appreciate it, and we thank you guys for being a part of it. So thanks for joining me for this little update video, and I will see you guys in the very near future.